Hello guys, I'm Daniel and this is Dan's Tech World. So in today's video guys, it's pretty much as follows. I was on the Facebook local buying and selling marketplace thing that they have, and I came across one hell of a steal that I didn't find to be so truthful or didn't think it was. Now this is because I stumbled across an i7-4770 based Dell XPS 8700 from around 2013. This computer looked way too good to be true. I found it at £135 and the monitor that they were selling with it, they only wanted like £15-20 extra for. This was a nice AOC 23-inch full HD monitor with HDMI in, which is pretty much what I needed. It seemed to be a pretty decent monitor for gaming, since all the monitors that I have are by Dell and have really high input latency because they're designed for graphic. They are designed for graphic design and not for gaming. So 5 millisecond for me is pretty high, pretty low, considering that my Dells over there actually are about 16 to 20 millisecond response time. So I ended up picking this machine up. It has an i7-4770, not the K variant, because it's it's pretty much a standard tower, or a workstation tower. It has 8 gigs of RAM, upgradable to 32 gigs. This is 1600 megahertz DDR3. It has a 1 terabyte, I think it's Seagate Barracuda drive, which I have already taken out. It came with a Radeon HD 5670, I think, with 1 gig of GDDR3 RAM, which wasn't very good. So I stuck my personal GTX 660 in there, 2 gigs overclocked edition. Not a massively great card, but you know, it's pretty fitting with the times of this machine, 2012, 2013. And I ended up with one hell of a gaming box. I love the machine, and when I got it, I brought it straight home. I stuck it straight on the test bench, plugged in the monitor it came with, it fired up. It sounded like a turbine taking off, and I dug inside to find a horrendous amount of dust. So this is where I pass this over to myself on voiceover to show you how it came. I took it straight outside, by the way, because there was way too much dust to deal with within this room. It was way too bad for my health. So let's go over to Daniel outside. Okay, so here we have the Dell XPS 8700. So this is a wonderful machine. Got great I/O, USB 3.0 on this guy, seeing as though it's release year. It's not actually that old. You can see here we have the Dell power supply, as well as 2 USB 2.0, gigabit Ethernet for USB 3.0, DisplayPort, HDMI 5.1 audio, and the graphics card down there. So as we can see here, this is a machine. It's a pretty sizable mid-tower micro ATX standard inside. It was horribly dusty. Absolutely horrible dusty, and the cable management is not the best in these OEM Dell machines at all. Unfortunately, you can see here the dust that has settled on everything. This guy obviously hasn't been opened up ever in its lifespan. The heatsink there with the i7-4770 underneath, the 8 gigs of RAM. The Dell power supply, which I believe is either a 450, 460 watts, something along that nature. You can see here the dust that's settled on the bottom of the machine. It's kind of gross. I'd already pulled out like 7 dust bunnies that were just horrible and made me feel sick inside. You can see there's actual thickness to the dust here. It's kind of horrible to touch. You can see here me pulling apart the machine. I just needed to give the thing a good clean before I put it into service in my own room. The fan here was absolutely horribly clogged up, so I just used some furniture polish and a cloth to give that a good scrub down, and it seemed to come up pretty well overall. It actually spins now for a start, so that's a good one. The graphics card was a similar scenario. I was surprised the fan span at all, because I didn't think it would. I give it a quick clean here, just so I could use the machine and test it out. I don't actually end up using this graphics card. I end up using my own personal GTX 660, but this was just for testing. I cleaned this graphics card out more so later on though, as it needed it, because it was absolutely horrible. So I slot the front back on, give it a good clean, wipe over, and done. Yeah, this machine is pretty good overall. It's a great machine. i7-4770, 8 gigs of RAM, 1600 megahertz, 1 terabyte hard drive, and a GTX 660, as well as the pretty alright decent Dell power supply in this guy. So this guy is rocking some pretty decent specs. Now, I'm not a massive gaming person, but this is pretty much going to be my gaming rig. I mostly play GTA 5 as well as Beam NG. And in fact, let's have a look at some overall performance marks in total. Now, the fact that I've put my own personal SSD in here, my own personal drive with all my Steam games on it, as well as my general personal items. So yeah, let's have a look at some scores. Okay guys, so there we have it. The Dell XPS 8700 quad-core 8-threaded beast. A wonderful machine for the price. For the £135 that it cost me for the machine, the £15 for the monitor, and the £55 it cost me for the GTX 660, this is one hell of a great gaming box for 1080p gaming. Sorry I couldn't test so many games, by the way guys. I don't actually own that many PC games, just because I've not been in PC gaming for very long, only about 6 months or so. I did used to have a Xbox 360, I did not get the Xbox One, but I am so glad with the PC gaming experience. For people that say PC Master Race, I believe them. Just the quality that you get versus console is wonderful, and also the fact that the online features are open. You don't have to pay a stupid subscription, which is great. Thanks Xbox and thanks PlayStation. Means that this is a great machine for me. For the price, I can't beat it. If you can find one of these, I would definitely pick it up. A great machine, not just for gaming, but also for editing if you're a content creator of sorts and you use Premiere. Something like a GTX 980 in here would do just fine and would beast through 1080p video and maybe even 4K video as well. I will be doing some upgrades to it down the line, maybe 16, 32 gigs of RAM, Blu-ray drive, new SSD, some more hard drive space. But apart from that, it's a great machine right now and it's going to serve me perfectly well. Anyway, I know this video has differed a little bit from what I normally do, but I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the video, guys, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't like the video, then the thumbs down button also exists. But if you did hit that button, please tell me down in the comment section below. Also, while you're in the comment section below, please tell me any comments, thoughts, questions, ideas you have about the channel or anything that you would wish to see. Also, while you're in the bottom half of this video, please hit the description where you will find links to something to buy like the Dell over there, as well as links to the equipment used in this video, and also links to my social media, Facebook, Instagram and Snapchat. I hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. I've been Daniel, this has been Dan's Tech World, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.
Hit it.